Hi, welcome to class 4, our last one for spring, can you believe? Today we're doing a nice vegetative arrangement in this lovely tin that we can reuse after the arrangement's finished, which I love the idea of. We're incorporating a plant in this design. Notice the colour change in the oasis? This is eco-friendly. We are really trying, Book of Flowers is trying to go eco-friendly with everything that we're using. So our wrappings are going to be cardboard and paper based. The only thing that we can't sort of get away from, but we've tried really desperately looking into it, is the cellophane bottom that holds the water. They did try and make some, but before the shop got to use like the second row, it was starting to deteriorate and break down. So they're still in the process of that, and when they do get that sorted, we'll be there with them as well. So all ribbons and bows and things like that's going to be natural raffia, and this is the way forward. We've got to think of our lovely world, haven't we? So today, an arrangement in Oasis, like I said. I've already soaked this for you. A frog and a little bit of Oasis Fix. What you need to do is put the Oasis Fix on the bottom of the frog like so. Peel away the paper and then stick it in the middle of the dish. Okay? And that's going to hold the Oasis in place. Notice I've gone off centre a little bit, because I've got to fit that pot in here. Okay, so that's pretty secure now. Flower and foliage wise, today we're using Lysianthus eustoma in whites, purple sensationaliums, which are one of my absolute favourites. I just love them. Nice big lollipops. This gorgeous grass is called panicum, or fountain grass is the common. It is, it's really delicate. And last on the flowers, Liatris. It's one of the few flowers that actually starts opening at the tip and progresses opening down, as opposed to the other way. Most flowers open from the bottom and have the bud at the top. This is the other way around. We have aspidistra leaves, aurelia leaves, salal, a little bit of ivy, and moss, and a little dianthus plant that you can pot in your garden afterwards, or a little pot. So this one's going to last quite a while in different ways, because you can reuse this and you can reuse your plant afterwards too. So a vegetative design, okay? And we're going to group everything, and vegetative means that we arrange everything the way it grows outside. So we don't wire and we don't manipulate anything in an artificial way. It's all very natural. So I'm just holding my group in here to see how tall I want it. That's a bit tall, so I'm going to take them down slightly and strip. I like to leave the leaves on that you're going to see, but strip anything away that's going to actually go into that oasis. Okay, so cutting them down on the slant. So we've got them slightly staggered in a nice line at the top. I'm just going to pop a little bit of moss underneath this plant to raise it slightly. A little bit more, I think. Yeah. Okay, you can start to see it's starting to take shape. Then I'm going to have one of these aspidistra leaves just coming off the side of the liatris. And before I do anything else, I'm going to place my Aralias like so, because they're going to give me a good show there. And also I'm using it to hide that pot, so it can come over your pot and soil there, and we can pin a bit of moss in there to just hold it in place as well. Okay, we'll just feed that underneath the handle, because I like to see the rope handle. So another little bit of moss, like I've said, I'm just going to pin that with wire into the soil to cover the pot. So we just cut a small piece of wire, bend it over like a U shape, and then that's just disguising that there. So that's good. That looks like it's actually growing in the pot itself. That's the whole idea of the vegetative design. Okay. I think we're just going to have that one there, kind of wanting to fold back on. Okay, well, we'll turn you the other way around, since that's the way you want to go. Okay. Then the next placing is going to be the beautiful alliums. Now, I've got the smaller one at the top and the heavier one at the bottom, because that's the way they will grow. You'll see the buds higher and the bigger flowers lower, as opposed to liatris that do it the other way around. So I'm going to place those around here and just have them at staggered heights as well, but not so they're in a line. So I've just measured that, and I don't want them to be all the same, because that's just going to take everything at one level. We want this to add interest everywhere and through the design, in the middle of the design. So take it down. Okay. So I'm stepping down. Right, quite happy with that. Then we've got our lovely Lysianthus, and we've got quite a bit of this. There's nice big stems full of flowers. What are we going to go there, and are we going to go a bit taller? Yes, let's do that. And having this staggered. Okay, so you can see the other line coming through. Just see the way this flower's coming facing me, and I want it to face outwards because you're not seeing the beauty of the open head there. So we'll just twist it round, and now you can see it's front facing. Okay. So now I'm thinking, well, we can come over here with the rest of the Lysianthus. So I'm going to filter this in between the allium, because I don't want to go too wide. And then we'll just have these as if they're just sprouting out there. Okay, that's the placement of the flowers. And then Panicum, absolutely one of my favourites, gorgeous. These leaves tend to go brown very quickly. So I'm going to leave them on for now, but if you want to take them off, just pinch them like so. I'll leave that one on though, and we'll have him towering, pluming over. I'll just cut it down ever so slightly. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to have the other one around the hair. Okay, so now all there is to do really is to cover the brown eco-friendly oasis. So I'm going to have a trail of ivy, and because it grows sort of in and out and through a lot of things, it does its own thing. I'm not going to manipulate this too much, just catching it in the rope handle there, so it adds a nice bit of interest on top of the Aurelia leaves. And then the Salal leaves I'm just going to break up and place them throughout. Okay. The rest of my Aurelia leaves are going to disguise the back of the oasis, so I'm just cutting it down like so and making it work, covering over your oasis. Okay, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of moss as it's a vegetative design. It's all like as things would grow, and we'll just add that bit there, and that, yeah, there you go. Okay, so it's over to you lot now.